Afternoon, Pat.
Afternoon.
Was Saturday one of those games where you quickly draw a line under it and look forward to the next one?
I should have done it, but I couldn't. So, the last 2 days it's been tough for me in a way that I saw it and resaw it and saw it again and saw it again. It's like it is if I didn't have enough, so punished myself a little bit more. No, but that's a little bit joke. What I thought it was very important. We could not get a result. Okay, then it's very important that we get a lesson out of this. So I spent a lot of hours yesterday, and obviously we worked in the morning, but afterwards I spent a lot of hours yesterday afternoon, evening, well into the night as well, to try to come up with things that highlights why we were not ourselves completely, and how to make sure that we could discuss it with the players, that we could reflect on them, getting their understanding as well, and having a clear explanation. Okay, this happened because of that, and we need to do this better because of that. We went into the pitch and we started working as well to close, and now we can draw a line. I think now we can draw a line. After that, it's all clear. We know it. We know we haven't done right. We know that there's a lot of things that we can do better. That actually most of the times we've done it better. So it's about getting back into that mentality and build into Blackburn and put it right into Blackburn.
Mm-hmm. And did you sense from those discussions with the players that there's a determination to put it right when you look ahead to the next one?
Yeah, because especially the players, they hurt after a bad performance, because in the end of the day, a football player is judged constantly on his last performance, and they don't like to not perform at their best. There were some things that we did good there, and some of the things that we knew that we had to do better to have a chance, or a better chance. And despite, I still think, and after watching the game so many times, I still think that the first half was very positive for us. That goal had an effect, and in the second half, a lot of things, the game kind of, we lost a little bit of control on the game, and they got too open. And Hull lost the control as well, so and the game was too open. You don't want that away from home. But even though we were having a good first half, in the end of the day, there's few things that we need to do better during that first half as well, to be able to create more chances, because we're a team that we used to have more shots and to create more problems to the opposition. But that's our job. The players, they know it. The players, we reflect on it, we work, we watch it again, and now we know that we just need to dig it in and sweat it out on Thursday.
We know it's a young group of players. Important that when they do suffer a defeat like Saturday, they don't lose the belief that's put them in good stead up until now.
Yes, of course. But it happens as well the other way around, because a couple of weeks ago we went in Reading and everyone was overconfident and over optimistic about our team, and we stood exactly the same way that we stay now. There was things. My process was the same. Watch it back, analyze the things that we can do better, and take in the next game. And we didn't go over the roof because we were in Reading, playing very, very good. And so I'm not gonna get a low now because of that game on Saturday. That's very important if we want to keep growing as a team, because end of the day, results are a big part of this game, and it's the most important part of this game. But it's very important to not, when we work, and the football players and coaches, that we don't lose our mind and we don't get volatile depending and act different depending on the results, because that actually will not help the team. So it's about keeping a balance and highlighting the points that we need to do better. And if you see a player that can lower a little bit his confidence because of our performance, then support him. Me and the rest of the players support him and get back on track. It's only. In the end of the day, we lost 1 point. There's the point that we had before we started the game. It's a point. We're fighting to get 3 points, but what we lost is 1 point. In the end of the day.
The beauty of this festive period is you don't have to wait too long to go and correct it, perform again. What are you expecting from Blackburn?
Exactly, a little bit. They're in a total different situation. They are having a good run. It's like when on the moments that we had a good run, and So it's a team that plays with a lot of confidence. They're very confident in their pressing. They're very confident in their ability in going forward. They're very strong at home, and they play out wide very well. They play inside very well, and I think Blackburn has made a massive step forward this season in his football. And Toremori has been a huge asset for the club in the last few seasons, and from the position that he took the club into how they are now and how they're playing and with the confidence they are showing, it makes it a very difficult game for us on Thursday. But we have confidence because we played a good game against them home, and we know that for us this season is a little bit up and down because we are young and we are new to what we want to do. But look, we know in the long run you get where you want to go, and you grow as a team, as a club. Of course, our confidence is maximum for Thursday to put things right and make it very difficult for Blackburn.
You mentioned those highs and lows that are to be expected from a young team. Is the next big challenge then for this group of players to achieve that consistency, particularly when you go away from St Andrews?
Yes, exactly. But I remember the next step is not easy. Next step, I remember teams that changed their style in this league and grew and went into and turned themselves into a strong winning team. It took Fulham 2 seasons to develop and become what they became. It took Leeds 2 good seasons as well to become the team that they are now. And this is a season that the Leeds is making a big difference as well in changing the style and the ability to win consistently thanks to that change in style. So we know that we just started this journey, and sometimes we need to keep that in the back of our mind, because otherwise the only thing we're going to do is destroy all the work that we've been putting, especially because we have so much positive in the club, like all those young players that they will always give a brighter future to the club, and a football that our fans are very proud of, and that's credit to the players to be able to be brave enough to put it in the pitch. And sometimes I want to stress that importance, because I don't want to destroy all this work,
We saw the return of Dan Crowley at the game at the weekend. How big a boost will he give to the group now?
Dan is despite he's a young player, he's a player that is always ready to do something different. And obviously it was tough for him the last 3 weeks. We are in a moment that we suffer a little bit, a few injuries, and I think that always puts it easier to get a little setback, in this league, because when I see that situation into other teams like Preston, or then the same things are following. So it's good for us that Dan Crowley is back. I think it will boost as well the fact that we have more options. It's an important player for us and for the club. And now we really want Jake and Rovers to get back, because we have a little bit stress in that position in the centre of the defence at the minute, and that obviously has an importance in the games. But Jake Clark was training today outside on his own, having some physical tests, and slowly the players are getting back.
It's great. I know we take one game at a time, but just if I could get a few words on Leeds United, who obviously we take on after Blackburn, one of the 2 sides that are setting the pace in the Championship this season.
Yes, absolutely. As you know, I know Leeds very well, and it's a team that I love to see playing, because it's a football that I identify myself a lot to, and some of the way that they work and the way that they play, I extract always, not now, always extracted a lot of things from Marcelo. I stole, really. So I stole a lot of things from him, and for me it's a pleasure to see him in his second season to get the grip of that kind of football, making a massive difference in the Championship. I think he deserves that and more, and I think it's a pleasure as well to see a team like Leeds United doing well, because end of the day we know it's been tough for that club. But that doesn't mean that we're not going to put it very difficult for them on Sunday. On the contrary, we want to secure those 3 points. Yeah.
Are these the games you look forward to? You mentioned how you're a big fan of the Christmas period in England, when you've got one of the better sides of the division coming down to St Andrews with a sizable away following. there'll be a bumper crowd as well. Are these the ones that you really look forward to?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think it's a pleasure that we have Leeds United during the Christmas period at home on a Sunday morning. I think we want to have a fantastic atmosphere. I'm sure our fans will give it. I'm sure their fans will give it. I'm sure the quality of the football is going to be there, and it's going to be moments that will be struggling in the game, because it's a team that can always put you problems, a lot of problems. But I have belief as well that we can put problems to them as we put problems to West Brom, and our fans will play a big part of it. So I'm really looking forward for it.